Last time in my first article on student-centered schools, I emphasized the importance of the health and wellness of staff. Without a strongly supported, confident, and empowered staff, a student-centered school will not be a thriving reality. In this piece, I want to emphasize that student-centered schools put relationships first. My basic premise is that without strong relationships, quality learning can't happen. As George Couros said, to inspire meaningful change, you must make a connection to the heart before you make a connection to the mind. You know, when I think back on my favorite teacher, I remember a teacher who had high expectations, who was passionate about her subject matter, but even more importantly, was a genuinely caring person. It's the teachers who believe in their students, who have meaningful relationships with their students, and who have a genuine interest in their students who are remembered most fondly. It's not a coincidence that these are also the teachers who are able to create success for students and are able to inspire growth in students. In a school where relationships are front and center, there will inevitably be indicators identifying the importance of relationships. And these will include some of the following. Every student will know that they matter. Staff and students will be found engaging in dialogue. Staff and students will have a mutual respect for one another. Staff will be viewed by students as trustworthy. Staff and students will be seen as team members with different roles, but the same goal. Students will be supported in their attempts to achieve high standards, and staff will advocate for the needs of each and every student. On the other hand, when relationships in a school are failing, there will also be indicators, and these will include some of the following. Students can and will be anonymous. Staff-student dialogue will be limited to teaching and discipline. Students will disrespect staff whenever possible. Staff will disrespect students in a variety of ways. Students will fear and distrust the staff. Power struggles will be evident. The belief will be held that student success begins and ends with the student, and finally, staff would rather not have to deal with the problem students. You know, relationships just don't happen. They take time and work. And the focus on relationships, however, is essential in creating student-centered schools. Yes, at times, relationships are difficult. That is why I often hear the comment that the student that is the hardest to like needs you the most. Regardless how difficult and at times draining some relationships in schools may become, they are worth the effort. Students respond well to staff members who never give up on them. Great teachers genuinely care about their students. Staff cannot give up on students when they have invested so much care, concern, and interest in their lives. When stepping back and observing a school, one quickly realizes that thriving schools cannot happen without thriving staff-student relationships.